Good day everyone, and welcome to a brand new chapter in the Relic Saga, this time featuring the Eureka weapons introduced in Stormblood. The process of obtaining and strengthening your relic weapon in Stormblood takes place in the Forbidden Land of Eureka, a massive continent broken into 4 major regions, each ravaged by the elements. It'll be up to us to conquer all challenges this untamed land has to offer, as we set out to build the most powerful relic yet. Our journey begins in Eureka Anemos. Here, players will be tasked with participating in Notorious Monster Fates to collect Anemos crystals, a local type of currency. By speaking to Geralt, Anemos crystals can then be exchanged for protean crystals, the primary material necessary to forge and enhance your relic weapon. A grand total of 1300 protean crystals will be required across all steps, an amount players will usually have by the time they reach level 20. For the final step, Geralt will also require Pazuzu Feathers, rewarded for reaching level 19 and participating in the battle against the Void-Sent Pazuzu. Alternatively, it is also possible to obtain these feathers in exchange for crystals by speaking to the Birdwatcher NPC at the main encampment. As we leave Anemos behind, we set sail for the icy region of Eureka Pagos. Similarly to Anemos, players will be tasked with collecting 500 Pagos crystals from Notorious Monster Fates, but this is where the formula changes. Upon reaching level 25, Geralt will furnish players with an Eurekan kettle, capable of collecting Aether from defeated enemies, indicated by a gauge in the duty list. The amount of Aether collected is directly tied to the experience gained, and thus, Potions of Harmony and Elemental buffs will further increase Aether collection. By visiting the Crystal Forge, it is then possible to convert the accumulated Aether into frosted protean crystals, 31 of which will be necessary across all relic steps. And lastly, Geralt will also require a handful of Luhi's crystals, rewarded for participating in the battle against Luhi, or exchanged at the Birdwatcher NPC for Pagos crystals. From ice to fire, we proceed to our next destination, Eureka Pyros. Much like previously, players will be tasked with accumulating 650 Pyros crystals from the many fates that populate the Scorching region. In addition, defeating enemies, completing fates, and saving happy bunnies will occasionally reward players with a new type of crafting material, the logograms. Logograms can be traded between players and come in many different types. Once appraised by Drake, they can be utilized at the manipulator to craft powerful logos actions. Players will be tasked with discovering at least 30 unique actions before Geralt enhances our relic any further. Recipes are far too many to list here, but you will find a list of resources in the video description. The final step will also require 5 of Penthesilia's flames, obtained by participating in the battle against Penthesilia, or exchanged at the Birdwatcher NPC for Pyros crystals. At this point, Geralt will further enhance our Eurekan kettle to collect Aether in this region, much like how it behaved in Pagos, but this time, producing smoldering protean crystals instead. By visiting the workstation at the main encampment, these crystals can then be utilized to enhance our relic with random substats. As this step is technically optional and has the potential to take a significant amount of time, we will be moving forward in the interest of raising our relic's item level. But worry not, it is possible to return and optimize the substats at a later point. Having conquered all previous regions, we arrive at our final destination, Eureka Hydatus. Just like before, players will be tasked with collecting Hydatus crystals from Notorious Monster Fates present across the region. And finally, by reaching level 59 and battling against the Provenance Watcher for his scales, we can upgrade our relic to the highest possible item level of 405. You may now choose to return to Eureka Pyrus to enhance your relic's substats, or undertake a new type of challenge by assaulting Eureka's 56-player dungeon, the Baldesion Arsenal. By raiding its coffers, it is possible to collect Eurekan fragments, a new type of material utilized to imbue elemental bonuses to your relic, increasing your combat efficiency throughout all of Eureka. The Baldesion Arsenal does not take kindly to visitors. Hard work and coordination across multiple parties will be required to overcome this challenge, but should you succeed, you will be greatly rewarded.